Well, hey everybody, this is Leo, and we're live on social media on multiple platforms. And Adrian, who do we have?
So we're doing our Friday live on a Thursday today because
Hold
we've
on,
got,
all I need to know is it's live.
yes. Well, here we go. Merry Christmas and Happy
Yeah,
New Year. We're doing
yeah.
this on
Yes.
Thursday instead of Friday. So we've got Jake from Skyta Construction and Solar, and he's here just to share some programs and some really great things that are available.
Yeah,
and
so
that we've been able to personally take advantage of. So welcome, Jake. Welcome back.
and these
Thank
are
you.
short and sweet. Yeah, these are short and sweet. So let's get to the meat of it right away. Tell us, well, first of all, who is Jake and who is Skyta?
Yeah, Jake, I work with Skyta Construction, and so we're a company that does solar roofing and AC, and we're local, right behind the Costco over in Kapolei, and so we've been in business since 2012, and working with them. And so one of the fun stories, I know last time we were on, I'm actually going to share so you guys can see a little bit of a journey. I know a lot of you guys watch and are looking and saying, hey, I got a home. Last time we were on, we were talking about what are the 3 things you can do in a home to increase value, and where you invest $1, you can get $1.50 return. So Attilio mentioned that you could do your bathroom, kitchen, and solar. And so Adrian's not selling her home, but I'm going to show where we were at last time, because we were talking about the new battery bonus program. Everyone in Hawaii here in Oahu has gotten by email, has gotten by notified through the mail about this new program that started called the Battery Bonus Program. And it's where Hawaiian Electric gives cash incentives to add energy storage to an existing system, like what Adrian has, or to a new rooftop system. And so we're going to show a little bit of the work that we did since our last viewing on the live show. And we're going to share the screen and sharing that now. So this is a picture of, hopefully that comes up. Can you guys see, can everybody see that?
Yep.
We're going to go to that screen. Okay.
There we go.
So that was the new battery bonus system. And so what we did is Adrian said, hey, I've got an existing system on my house. And you can see she's got all those panels up there, but she still had a bill. So we sat down with her and showed her the bill. This is her bill at her house. And then we ended up saying, hey, let's see if we can go solar for 0 money down and 0% APR. So she did qualify at her house like many homeowners can. And then the process looked like showing her, hey, how many panels can you put on your house and get a battery at your house to be able to qualify for the new battery bonus program? So as you can see here, we went to her house, did a final design so she could see exactly what the design would look like. And then once she gave her approval and said that she liked it, next thing you know, Adrian gets a brand new battery. So she gets a brand new battery and solar expansion on her house. And this is what the system looked like when it was totally finished. And now she's a part of the battery bonus system. And of course, the battery that she went with was a brand new technology. It's the safest, smartest, most reliable, and simple battery on the market with the N-phase, which Skyta is of course, we install, and we're an installer for. And so this is the battery at her house. And this was just a really, really cool opportunity to show you the process of going solar, and be able to see that the new battery bonus program is super easy to join. And Adrian did it. So Adrian, I would love to know, how was your experience through the whole process, as there's a lot of your viewers who are looking and saying, heard about the battery bonus system, don't know if I want to put it on my house. I've got panels plus a bill. How was your process?
Well, I would say that Jake kept me very informed throughout the process and gave me different options and was very thorough. So I know that initially we had thought that maybe I needed more panels, But what we found out was that one of my panels just needed to be repaired, and I actually needed less panels. And so I felt like, going through the process, they were very thorough as far as like what's there, what's needed, and how do we make this a win-win. So it was quick. We got it done before the end of the year, and I'm excited to get my tax incentives as well, and decrease my monthly bill, because it just had gradually been going up and up and up and up as my panels had been degrading over time. So,
Well, and then you know what else was having her bill go up? Teenagers.
Oh, yeah, the teenagers.
Teenagers.
Yeah, I stopped by the house the other day.
Yeah.
And Adrian was there, and we were with her son, and it was right as we were doing this video. We were kind of playing around with the drone, and the kiddos were there directly after. But this is the whole install process, which took about 2 days. And of course, we visit, and we're a mid-sized company. Every customer matters to us, so we always come out and try to be there for the install, so that you can see it all the way start to finish. You got to be there for the whole thing, and all the neighbors were out wanting to know about it as well. And so
were you
signing up
were you,
too? So
were you deflecting the golf balls?
The golf
Say
balls.
that again.
I was saying, were you deflecting any golf balls because she's on the golf course?
No, one of the neighbors did say his panel had gotten busted by a golf ball, but no need for that today.
Yeah. So
I would say that that's not a super common occurrence. I think I did get one panel that got damaged as a result of a very bad golfer over the last 12 years that I've lived in this house. So
yeah, she hung a sign over her back fence, golf better. Take some, and then that didn't work, so she made another sign that says take lessons. So Jake, one of the things, if somebody's it's a different story or a different solution for somebody that's getting it for the first time. Explain to people why the Battery Plus program not necessarily works for someone getting brand new stuff. It's more to incentivize the people that already have systems.
Yeah, so the old system, if you have an old system, you can add a Battery Plus 14 to 15 brand new panels to give you more power as well as storage. The new systems come with a battery and with panels, and that is the program that Hawaiian Electric allows. That program really, as we've been talking to Hawaiian Electric and been doing this since August with the battery bonus program, it doesn't make sense for the new homeowners to give up their battery storage at their house to Hawaiian Electric within the amount of incentives that Hawaiian Electric provides the homeowner. It does make sense for those who have an existing system. It doesn't make sense for a new system currently. And incentives and things like that shift, as you guys have seen. There's new programs with Hawaiian Electric that they're always trying to push people to go green and support the incentives to go green here in Hawaii. And we'll watch out for those. But the new system is with batteries, and the battery bonus system isn't really a cost-effective solution.
Well, let's speak to people like me, the holdouts. I don't have any PV panels, nothing on my house. What's my motivation to go into 2022 having you guys running around on the top of my roof?
Yep. So the big incentive is that in the 26% federal incentive from this year is being extended till next year. And then it is, depending on who's in office, those may drop off in the future. And the state tax credit, ITC, is as well. They're going to be meeting in the summer to see if they're going to keep that tax incentive, because Hawaii is a really unique state where they give state tax incentives to go solar. And you guys all, like me, we all pay taxes, and our hard-earned money goes to federal and state taxes. And one of the only ways to get that hard-earned money back is to do solar on your house. And this is with Skyta Construction. I see our homepage there. But the big incentive is that you're able to get brand new batteries, no more brownouts and blackouts. We talked to a lot of people over the last few weeks with the rain. They were out of power for half a day to a couple days. Diamond had as well experienced quite a few blackouts and brownouts. And so you can have a home where you're paying less for solar than what you are for electric. You get more power and no brownouts and blackouts if you qualify. And you can get that all, like I said, installed as Adrian did with no money out of pocket. So a lot of people, they want solar on their house, but they're like, it just costs too much. And Adrian, how much have you paid for your system so far?
Nothing. And then my monthly bill is going to be less than what I was paying for my electric. So that will pay off the panels eventually. And I just want to make mention that I was part of that big electric outlet where everyone lost electricity in Eva Beach. And they said, oh, it'll come back on at 7, 8, 9. My house didn't come back on until 2:30. And I was thinking like, oh, if I had this battery program, like if this was already installed, I wouldn't have to be dealing with any of this. So I will be ready.
Good news, never again.
Yeah. Well, Jake, and let's talk about why HECO is doing this. I mean, my layperson understanding is they're trying to put more of the load of storing energy, spread it out amongst the residential homes. Expand on that.
Yep. So they want to make the grid always in those peak hours has a big load in peak hours, and they're going to be losing some storage in the coming years that they've had for power storage. And so they're trying to go green and as well incentivize to where that homeowners can get the batteries and become their own power plant at their house and storage power plant at their house for power, so that they, of course, can help with the losses that they have. It's always less land here is very expensive. So to buy new land, build new partnerships and things like that, or a new facility for them to store power is more expensive, of course, than to use solar, as solar is always a more cost-effective solution than non-renewables here in Hawaii for solar. So that's what they want to incentivize, that as they're going to be losing some of their ability to store.
Adrian, do you have another question?
Well, I wanted to talk about the fact that you guys also do the roofs, and that's something that we've come across many homeowners that have the solar on there, but the roof should have been replaced prior to. What do you guys do in order to make sure that the roof's in good shape and ready for solar?
Yep. Well, I appreciate you mentioning that. I'm opening now my screen so that you guys can see it. But this is of course, that's Nick. Nick Gomez. He is our main roofer, and he is the one that goes in and does all of our roof bids, and all of our roofing is in-house. So we're not subcontractors. We take you from start to finish all the way through. And Adrian and Attilio know that, because in the home that they got, this was their roof. So we can see that, pull that up on the screen. This was the roof. It was a very, very old roof. And we like to work through insurance. All homeowners pay homeowners insurance for the majority of them. And you have homeowners insurance for a reason. It's when wind comes in and damages your roof, you can make a claim and see if you can get some money to be able to cover those damages. So that's what we did with Adrian and Attilio in their home. And then that was the old roof. And of course, this is the new roof afterwards. And Adrian, maybe you can give them, Attilio, you can maybe give them the line. This was re-roofed right before the very big storm,
rains,
big rains. And any leaks in there after we got done? Attilio?
Yeah, I thought I was in Noah's Ark, man. It was leaking everywhere. No, I was just kidding. It only felt like I was in Noah's Ark because that's what it would have felt like if you were in Noah's Ark, the one that didn't sink. What was cool about it is that I was literally in my suit. No, I wasn't in a suit, but I was dressed nice, and I was we've had the popcorn ceiling removed, and the Popcorn ceiling removed, and the and some of the ceiling on the inside of the home demoed, so I could actually see up into the crawl space in a lot of the locations. And I checked every inch. I had a big, powerful flashlight. I went all the way around the eaves. I checked all the closets. I checked all the rooms. I was super thorough. Not one drop was coming into the home. So good job. Even the places where, you guys have the vents, those were all sealed up nice and tight. And it was pouring rain. It was pouring rain.
Yeah.
So good job.
Well, super proud of our roofing team and the work that they do. And I know probably some of your listeners out there have Monier tile or Japanese tile roofs. We do specialize. We're one of two currently that we found that will install solar on top of Monier tile. So if you have a high-end home, maybe you're next to the beach and you're wanting to invest in solar and you've just continually been told, no, we can't do it on that roof. We can install on Monier tile, and we haven't come across any roofs so far in my experience that we have to say no. So that's a really big perk. And if you're right next to the ocean, I wanted to showcase one of our cool panels that we just got certified to install, which is here. This is the SunPower panel on this side here that's flat black versus a conventional panel on this side, which you see in most homes. The cool thing about these is that as you look at the back side of it, the conventional panel does break down over time and has these thin little stripes on it where the power flows. And on the SunPower panel, this is the most efficient technology for solar today. And it's the only solar panel on the market. And this is what one of the cells actually looks like, front and then back. It's flat black. It's totally black. And it has, it's totally black. They are pretty flexible, but they are protected by glass. And they are the most efficient panel on the market. And they're the only panel to be guaranteed for the lifetime, 25 years against salt and mist and corrosion by salt. And so if you're next to the ocean, there's a lot of salt mist going around here in Hawaii. I would highly advise that panel, as it is, like I said, the most efficient, only one on market that is guaranteed against salt and salt mist and corrosion. And so those are some of the things that Skyta Construction is offering. And I know as the new year's coming in, everybody's here for Christmas. One of the best investments that you can make, of course, at the end of the year, if you want to get your tax incentives back, is to get signed up at the end of this year and get your construction started so that you can claim that. And when you do your taxes just a few months later in 2022.
One other cool thing that I wanted to mention is the bundling, where you can bundle, your roof and your AC and the solar in one.
Incentives. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you quickly touch on that before we wrap it up, Jake?
Yep. So just like we did at your house, Adrian, you said, hey, I want solar and I want an electric vehicle charger. Even though you didn't have an electric vehicle yet, you're looking towards the future, 2030, all new vehicles will be electric here on island. And so you got an electric vehicle charger. So when the time came, you had it. We bundle all of that into solar, and you're able to take advantage of the solar tax credits for that. Of course, when you bundle it in, as that's included in what you want for going solar. So we can bundle roof, AC, as well as an EV charger into your solar bundle so that you can have one easy payment per month. And it's all done in-house so that all that work is done inside of Skyta, and we can keep everything in-house. And a lot of homeowners, they don't want to go solar because their roof is bad. So we can bundle their roof as well as their solar payment under one easy payment per month, which is less than what they pay to Hawaiian Electric in the summer times. And so they're always taking advantage of a lower payment and no out-of-pocket cost, which is, once again, the biggest hurdle that solar has to overcome is that it's expensive. It used to be very, very expensive. Now there is programs and incentives that allow homeowners to get it at no cost at their house for less than what they're paying to utility.
When I initially got the solar, I paid all out of pocket. There was no programs for the financing, so it's really come a long way, and I appreciate all of the creative ways, Jake, that you and your company have been able to make it available for everybody.
Jake, what's a good phone number for people to reach you at?
Yep, 808-913-8249. Again, that's 808-913-8249.
All right, and then I'll say it one more time for the guy that he got the pen ran out of ink. He had to grab another pen. Okay, now he has his pen, 913-8249. Again, that number is 913-8249.
And I put it up as a banner.
Oh, there you go. So call that number, call Jake, tell him you heard about him on the Team Lally Live or some form of our marketing. We do carrier pigeons. We do, smoke signals. We do a radio show. We live stream on all these points. So give them a call. I don't know what better stamp of approval than the fact that we paid for you guys to re-roof one of our deals, our homes that we're working on, and that you actually did the Battery Plus program at Adrian's personal home. So good job on that. Well, we are wrapping it up.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah,
stay
everybody
with us.
have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year.
All right.
Yes, Merry Christmas.